Baby, driveway's dirty.
Sandy and icy at the same time. What is going on, guys? It is
Stupid fucking video. Jesus Christ. Grow the fuck up.
What'd you say?
I said grow the fuck up. Are we gonna have issues?
We might.
Fuck you. Fucking Asians. Get out of here. I've had enough of this shit.
It's my friend Eli. Just giving me a bunch of shit.
Hi.
How was your Christmas?
It was great. How was yours?
It was good. It was good. Where are you off to now?
I'm gonna go eat some food.
All right, well, have some fun.
Well, you gonna do some bikini posing?
Probably.
Have fun.
Probably. Figure, actually. I'm moving up.
Perfect.
What's up, guys? It is December 26th, the day after Christmas. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas, wonderful time with their family and friends. Enjoyed some good food, but we are here at the gym now. It is a little past 4 p.m. on Monday. Spent a majority of the morning just taking care of work, and I did actually a good amount of logo design for Lift, or Lift and Be Lifted now. I keep forgetting that it's called Lift and Be Lifted and not Lift, just because with some trademark issues, it was going to be really hard to get the exclusive rights to the word lift. It's just a very general word, and so we decided to go with Lift and Be Lifted. So, but yeah, we're here at the gym now. I'm not sure what we're going to do. It's freezing here in New Hampshire, and my motivation is not very high. So Yami said she wanted to do hip thrusts, so we might do some heavy hip thrusts, and then I really got to write out a plan because I'm all over the place, and I do much better with at least an idea of what I need to do each day and have a rough plan. Right now I'm just kind of training one main body part a day, but I don't really have a structure, and so like the first couple days are fine because I can do like a few body parts, and then the rest of the week is like, okay, I've already trained this and I've already trained that, so can I train this and how am I feeling and whatever. So I need to write it out, but we're gonna get started with the workout. Whatever we do, you guys will see. In my opinion, one of the best ways to make sure you're doing a movement correctly and to use the correct muscles is to slow down the movement itself. So with the bench press, for example, you cannot help but feel your chest 10 times more when you slow down the movement. Nice, slow, eccentric, pause for a couple seconds right at the chest. Don't let the bar rest on your chest, but touch your chest, keep almost pushing back up against the weight so you feel that chest contract and then push back up. I don't think there's any movement that you won't feel the muscles work extra hard if you slow it down. There's not one movement I can think of that won't work that way. So it'll help teach you to use the right muscles, it'll help you work the right muscles, and it'll help you learn about your body. Because the more efficiently you can move your body in any movement whatsoever, the better you're gonna be able to develop that area. So the chest, which I'm breathing, it's gonna be a lot harder. So don't be afraid to slow down the movement, lighten up the weight, and do it correctly. So down the line, especially if you're a beginner, especially if you're just starting out, focus on doing the movement correctly. And if you have questions, ask somebody. Go to your gym. If you know of somebody who's more experienced there, ask them for pointers. I guarantee they'll be more than welcome to help you out. So start off with the bench press because Yami was doing some cardio. Now we're gonna move on to some hip thrusts.
Two more.
No. The good morning has a habit of getting a very, very bad reputation because people do it wrong. My number one tip to you guys to keep from doing it wrong is to make sure that bar stays back on your shoulders and not up on your neck. So if you notice, while I'm doing it, the bar is almost in the position of a low bar squat. So it's down on my shoulders, behind my back. So when I go down, it's not resting on my neck, it's resting on a stable part of my shoulders. So keep that bar back on your shoulders, nice and low, to keep it from rolling up and putting pressure on your neck. I'm sure you guys have seen somebody do a good morning and the bar rolls up on their neck and they start doing this type of thing, putting a lot of pressure on that delicate cervical spine. Quite a few people lately have been asking me whether or not I will compete again, and I mean, the honest answer is I don't know. I don't know if I will ever compete again. I'm not sure. I mean, the entire experience was awesome. You know, I love the challenge of prepping. It's one of those things that I think you really should experience once in your lifetime to really show yourself what you're made of. And I really, really enjoyed that aspect of it, and it was just great being that lean. But as of right now, I just don't know. It's one of those things that you just have to take into consideration so many different things and just kind of weigh everything out, you know, because prepping is one of those things that just one takes a lot out of you. And I'm not saying that I'm not up for the challenge for like pushing myself to that limit, because I've already done it once. You know, I believe I could not easily, but I believe I could do it again. But it does take a lot away from your life, and ultimately I don't want to become a pro. I don't want to subject myself to what it takes to become a pro. And what I mean by that is use performance enhancing drugs. I think, you know, it's one of those things that a majority of us, unless you're extremely genetically gifted, is going to be very, very hard to go pro without subjecting your body to that outer help to get you past that genetic threshold of whether it's getting more size or dropping body weight or body fat or whatever else. You know, that's one aspect. You know, it's not my ultimate goal to go pro. It's not one of those things that I foresee myself doing. And so then it comes down to, do I want to put in all this time and all this effort and sometimes prep for half a year, you know, from the beginning to end. Yeah, your first show you could prep for 3 or 4 months, but you might not just don't do one show. You might spread out your shows, you know, might do 2 or 3 in a year, and then it gets to the point where you are literally taking yourself out of your normal lifestyle for 6 months out of the year, and that puts pressure on your relationships, that puts pressure on your family, that puts pressure on a lot of different aspects of your life that, you know, I believe that fitness is a part of your life. It doesn't have to be your entire life. And when you're prepping, it literally becomes your entire life, and other parts of your life suffer. And I definitely realize that. And then there are other things that come into play, like politics at competitions, when, you know, you get up on stage and you already are at a disadvantage because you aren't prepping, or you aren't coached, or you aren't in with one of the judges or somebody in the organization, and then that just like kind of negates all the hard work you put in over the last 6 months, and then it really kind of puts things in a perspective that, why am I even doing this? And obviously politics are something that's always going to be around, and you can't help that. But then it's just like, okay, you're putting literally your life on hold for half a year and devoting it to this competition that really, in the grand scheme of things, isn't really fair. One, if you're not on drugs, and two, if you're not coached by somebody on the judging panel or in the organization. It's one of those things that's just like very, very hard to justify, other than the fact that it's a great challenge and I would love to challenge myself to do it. You know, it's there's a lot of things to consider, and so it's not an easy answer. I don't know if I'll ever prep again. I might not. I might get, 3-4 months into this, full-on bulk and think, okay, I want to prep again. I want to get shredded again. who knows? I don't know what I'm going to have for breakfast tomorrow, so I don't even know what's going to happen 4 months down the line and where I'm going to be or my mentality. But I will tell you that I did watch my recap, my road to the New England Championships this morning, and it got me really amped up. It got me really amped up, not just to prep again, but just to put in a tremendous amount of work to get my body to a point where I am happy with it. You know, it's being content with your body is very, very subjective, and you never really know, okay, you're going to reach this goal and then you might not be happy anymore. And there's a lot of things to consider when it comes down to it. And I know this is getting to be a little bit of a long clip. We're going on 4 minutes and 40 seconds, but you know, it's just something that's been on my mind. A lot of people have been asking whether or not I'll prep again, and you know, I wanted to put it out here. I'm not exactly sure if I will. You know, it's something that I'll have to decide in the next 2, 3, 4 months whether or not I want to, and then set a date and then go with it. But as of right now, I'm not sure, and there's just so much to think about when it comes to prepping. And so I wanted to put that out there. But the workout's done, and I think I'm going to finish the video right here. I wanted this to be a pretty short video. Just the day after Christmas, I wanted to get back on to filming. I'm staring at the microphone right now. It just looks so interesting. Look at that thing. Look at it. But anyways, I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas, spent a good amount of time with your friends and your family, and just enjoyed the day. And that's another thing about the holidays. It's, you know, it's about spending time with friends and family and not letting fitness get in the way of enjoying these parts of your life. Because when you look back in 20, 30 years, you don't want to say, I missed out on so-and-so because I was too strict. It's one of those things that, in the grand scheme of things, fitness, like I said, it can be part of your life. It doesn't have to be your entire life. And there's so much more to life than tracking your food. And not to say that your goals aren't important, not at all. There's just so much in life that you could potentially miss out on because you're being too quote-unquote strict with your diet. And, you know, I know it's easy to be, you know, get down on yourself if you have too much of one thing, but just enjoy life. I mean, that's why we're here. That's why we're on this earth, to just enjoy the life that we have. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know this is a very, very long clip now. It's now 7 minutes long, but please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you would like to see more. So thank you guys for all your support. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas, and looking forward to the new year, everything to come in 17. I'll catch you guys in the next video.